Right. We've been talking about collecting data. And we've been talking about how to collect data and what types of data to collect. Today we're going to be talking about how you can record the data. So this data that you're collecting, where you're going to record it. There's so many documents that you can use to collect data. One of them could be things like tally charts that you can use to collect, to record your data. Another could be things like two-way tables that you can use to record data. So today we're talking about how you're going to record the data that you're collecting. Okay? And there are so many ways. Now, as a start, I would like you to pause this video and try this example. Just try it yourself first before I go through this. So pause the video and try this question. Right, so I hope you try that. It says a restaurant manager asks 50 customers to choose their favorite way to eat potatoes from the following 4 options: boiled, mashed, baked, and roast. Design a tally chart that could be used to record this data. So designing a tally chart that could be used to record the data. So this manager is gonna have a tally chart, and she's just gonna go around and be asking these customers what they like, and all you're gonna be doing is to basically tally them. Okay. So tally chart will have usually 3 columns. In the first column here, in our case, it's going to be about the types of potato. And we're going to be having boiled, mashed, baked, or roast. And then the next column here, we're going to be having tallies, right? So if somebody says he likes boiled, we tally that person. If somebody says he likes baked, we tally there. If somebody says he likes roast, we tally there, and so on and so forth. Okay, so we just keep tallying them and counting, right? So here will be tallies, and then here is going to be frequency, which means you just add up the tallies. So that's going to be 4, for example. So you just count the tallies: 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you're going to have 3 columns. Number 1 would be the type of what information you're interested in. Here I'm interested in the type of potato. Then you're going to have the tally, which are basically the sticks. As you get the response, you just put a stick there for that person. And then the frequency will just basically going to be counting the tallies together and putting them there as number. So this is going to be the tally chart that this manager is going to use to collect this information. So the column for data names, which will go here. Now with an arrow for every possible answer. So here we have boiled, we have mashed, we have baked, we have roast. Okay. And then the tally column with plenty of spaces to record the marks. Since I've got 50 customers, I will need a lot of space here to be able to put those ticks that are 50. And then here, I'm going to have frequency column for adding up the tally marks. Okay, so this is now going to be the kind of table you're going to need to use to record that information. All right, so I would like you to pause the video and try question 1 and question 2, please. Okay, now, so question 1 says, give 2 things that are wrong with this tally chart for recording the colors of cars in a car park. Right, so this tally chart, number 1, it doesn't have the tally column. It only goes the frequency column, but it does have the tally column. The other thing is that there could be other types of cars, like maybe white or yellow. So the number, the other possible responses that are missing here. Okay, so this column should carry on a little bit more with more colors in there. Or what you could do is just to add maybe other here, just add the word other, which means other colors now put together. Okay, so if you look at number 1, there is no tally column, and the rows do not cover all the possible answers. So this rows here, the red, the black, the blue, the silver, we want more rows here for other possible answers. Right, so question 2 says, design a tally chart that could be used to record the answers to each of the questions below. In each case, all the possible answers are listed. Number 1, how many times a week do you go to the supermarket? And the person is to choose from 0, 1, 2, 3, more than 3. So again, it's a tally chart. So we're going to have 2 columns. The first column will be the number of visits. This is going to be tally, and that's going to be frequency as usual. So 0 visit means that that person doesn't go. So the other people don't go to the market. And then if you put more than 3, there could people who will go there 4 times, 5 times, and so on. So that row there will cover for that. Okay. Now, and then you do the same with part B, same likewise. So if you just want to look at this table the way it looks like. So again, the destination in the first column, the tally, and the frequency. Notice that here is put other because there could be other cities as well that people go to. They might not just be these ones, they could be other countries that people go to. So other could work for that, for the remaining. Okay. So hope you understand that. Now I'm gonna pause the video quickly and try question 3. So pause the video and try question 3. Okay, so you hope you try that. Now look at that question A, where it says, what's the main method of transport you use to get to work? So in the first column, I'm going to be talking about the modes of transport. So walking, car, train, bus, bicycle. And don't forget to include other, because other people, some people might use other things, other means apart from this. Okay. Then you're going to have the tally, and then you're going to have the frequency as usual. Okay. Now for part B, it says how many days were there in the month you were born. So in the month that you are born, so the number of days in a month could not be less than 28. So February is always 28, and that's always the least. So you can't have 27. You can have 29, you can have 30, you can have 31, but you can't have anything more than 31. So don't have the row for other here. 31 is the highest number, 28 is the least number. Now, how many days were there in the month you were born? So people are being asked this question. So you're gonna tally here those that were born, in February, 28 days, and those that were born, in the February again, the leap year, 29 days there, and those that were born in a month which had 30 days, and those that were born in a month which had 31 days. So you're gonna tally them there. Then you just put the frequencies there. Okay. Right. So hope you get this. So what we're doing today is basically to think about how we're going to record the data that we collect. And today we'll be looking at tally charts. Okay.